Let's look at a construction project in a little different way. Suppose a group of people are working together to build a house. One person reads the plans and thinks the architect wants the house to be built in a certain way. Another person reads the plans differently, thinking the house needs to be built their way. What kind of house might this group build together? Is the final product likely to resemble the house that the architect designed? The architect has a design, a plan, and a vision for the house. Each worker thinks, feels, and acts differently from each other. But all must work together to build the house, and especially, workers must not repress and replace the architect's design with their own natural tendencies. This is why understanding worldviews and where they come from, why they are different, and how they will affect us will help you work together with others to accomplish mutual goals in the best possible way. This leads us to the question of leadership. Relative to his building project, the architect is a leader. Leadership is a highly studied and valued element of society. Leaders provide the mission, vision, and the plan. There are many so-called experts on this, but not everyone agrees on what is true about what makes a leader successful. I'm going to tell you about a historical event that one leader used to communicate a truth about leadership and the best way to gain commitment of the followers. Many years ago, there was this leader who had what seemed to be a dedicated group of followers. After a special dinner one night, the group discussion wandered and disagreements were obvious. So the leader did a most extraordinary thing. He took a towel and began to wash the feet of his followers, which in that day and time and in that culture was something that only servants did. When the leader began to do this servant's task for his most trusted followers, he got pushback from this one follower. Somewhat amazed and trying to show his loyalty, the follower responded to the leader, "You can never wash my feet." The leader smiled and said, "If I cannot wash your feet, then you cannot be my follower." So the follower then said back to the leader, "Well, in that case, wash my whole body." After the leader washed everyone's feet, he said to them, "You all now have experienced what I have done for you, and you ought now to go out and do so for others." Some have called this example servant leadership, but it has a very interesting truth to share about leaders and followers. What do you think the main point is here that the leader was trying to communicate to his followers?